Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Jeeves. I'm the old composer here at the Decomposer Lounge Mainstream. Well, I have to say, I am completely moved at the fan base of this incredible artist. Is his name Alip Ba Ta? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not too sure. I'm not familiar with your language. But I want to thank everybody who's just left such wonderful supporting comments, not to my reaction so much that it's so moving that he has such an amazing fan base. And that speaks volumes about an artist that continues to grow, an artist that continues to perform and make us feel good with the music. And it seems like that's what this is all about. So I'm going to be doing the Godfather theme song. I usually don't go this fast back to another artist, but there were so many requests, I figured, okay, I'm going to do it. I don't know how to do the translation thing either. I'm an old guy. I don't know how to, the subtitles for Indonesia. So when I find out, I'll hit the switch or something, but I promise I'll do it. And about Indonesia, it's always been a dream of mine to surf in Indonesia and stuff, but I've never made it out there. I'm okay. I'm here in Hawaii. Beautiful island and everything, great surf, but I've always had a dream to surf Indonesia. Maybe one day, if I ever get out there, maybe play some guitar with this guy. And then go for a surf. Okay guys, here we go. The Godfather theme by Alip Ba Ta. All right, let's do this. All right. What a beautiful arrangement. I don't think there's any denying the talent and the capabilities he has as a guitar player. What I really love about this, there's a few things I want to pull out of this. What I really love about this, first of all, is the melodic choice in the octave. The melody started off in a lower octave and then complemented it as the melody moved forward into higher octaves, utilizing those harmonics. Another difficult thing to do. Now, at this level of guitar playing, you're perfecting the nuances of your performance, because obviously the skill set of his chord choices, I believe it's open tuning. It sounds like it is, but I could be wrong. The chords in his skill set, as far as playing chords, doesn't even have to be discussed. It's wonderful. But it's the nuances that are being played, those harmonics that are being popped on these notes have to be in specific intervals. Otherwise, you can't get that harmonic out of it. When you see him coming up like this and he's got his finger lightly resting on the string and he pops this bell-sounding harmonic. So going back and forth in that melody and starting off low, coming back high. Something else that I just saw, which was wonderful, reminded me of a very famous guitar player named, I want to say it's Adrian Legg, or Andre Legg. I think it's Adrian Legg, where he specialized in those above the nut, which is that very high part of the guitar where the strings bend down into the pegs. And when you flex that, you can cause it to increase in, I don't know exactly how many tone values you can get out of it, maybe a whole step. But when he went up and did this is a lot of beautiful things that he's doing as a musician, as an instrumentalist with the guitar, that so far is making this performance super, super, super cool. Because I can enjoy that because I know how hard it is to do that and how much work it takes. So let's go ahead and continue. I'll go back a little bit. Okay, so before we get into, before we get into the next movement that he's playing, these choices that he's making to play these notes. I love the little ad-lib riffing in the passages. He does the melody and he fills it in a little bit with his own spirit, his own soul, his own performance. But there are many choices a guitar player can make for a note. And what I mean by that is they could play a note, probably 2 or 3 places on a guitar, but in each place on the guitar, the tone will change a little bit. Though it might be the same exact note, is played down here, here, and here, and here. The fact of the matter is he's taken the liberty of taking some of these notes and has really decided to say, well, I'm going to highlight that note using the harmonics. And that's what I love about it. And I also love the fact that he gave it that little spin in his arrangement, So hang on, something went wrong. If you see an edit here, I'm fixing something, but let's get back to it. That was a great performance. You know what else I love about this more than anything is the fact that, he's obviously recording at home or somewhere, and it just gives the soulful essence of not having to be pure in the recording process. This is a performance that wherever this gentleman plays and whatever he does, he evokes enough emotion through his music and stuff that even if you hear birds in the background or a little bit of background noise, who cares? It just sounds wonderful. It's something to enjoy. I also find this something to be very motivating for guitar players, other guitar players that want to play like him. That's also very important, in wherever you are in the world, or a little town or a village or wherever, if there's an individual in, the community that is as talented as him, to motivate others to elevate themselves as musicians at whatever level, at beginner or whatever. That's what I love about this whole thing. This is very accessible here, and in the sense that because it's not a polished performance, meaning that it's not in a recording studio and it's not professionally recorded and stuff, this is one of those performances, and he's one of those entertainers that is very can give you that, like, wow, I want to try to be that. I want to learn. And it's wonderful that we have YouTube so people can watch this and see how he does what he does and everything. So anyhow, I want to thank you guys again for being just such wonderful supporters of this gentleman, and keeping on me to do another one. So I promise I'll do more in a little bit. I'm going to get back to some of the other artists that I want to check around the world and stuff. But thank you so much for your support. And if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, because I don't make money on this channel, it helps me do what I do with the kids. All these puppets back here is I'm a children's hospital entertainer, and these are my healing dinosaurs, and I'm a ventriloquist and stuff. So the link will be down below for that stuff. All right, guys, take care. Hope you enjoyed this video. Aloha.